Now, if you have not yet seen our 2017 CPU Roundup award ceremony, I guess we'll call it, you might want to check that out. We gave the top honors to the R5 1600/1600X, which the pricing kind of changed, and maybe you just get the 1600X at this point. But this is going to be a build based on that winner CPU.
Now you guys might recognize this. We gave it away with the Tech Deals channel. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this, it will have found its way to its new home. But we were thinking, hey, this build is really close to our general recommended build and gives you some options to move around. So let's take a look.
Now as we said, R5 1600/1600X, this is the 1600X. That's what's in here. That's the biggest component that we feel, that's the cornerstone of this. But also, we got the Asus Strix 570 to go along with the GPU.
It's sort of a middle of the road graphics card. I mean, the 570, 580 for 1080p gaming, it's great. But the other components that are in here, we've got ADATA Ram and an ADATA NVMe SSD, also a 3TB mechanical hard drive. We did splurge a little bit. We went for the Cooler Master tempered glass case. We got the Cooler Master power supply and the Cooler Master 120mm AIO to keep our 1600X nice and cool. So hey, hitting 4.1 gigahertz on the XFR is no problem at all. 6 cores. That's a nice clock. It's a nice performance. It's a good all-around machine that'll do pretty much anything you want to do from now, probably for the next 3 to 5 years.
And that's why we chose it. We call the CPU the winner, the Normie, right? Because if you want to do specialty things with a build, you probably know what you need, right? But if you don't know what you need, we get a lot of questions. Hey, is this better than this? What should I build? If you don't know, if we ask you, what are you going to do with this computer? You're like, I don't know, a little bit of everything. Well, this is it. This is the mama bear. It's just right. And so the big, why is this so good? Well, one of the things is value. I think this thing, you could probably build it for around $750, depending on where the parts are, today.
Under $1,000.
Definitely under $1,000.
Depends on what you get on sale, and like the whole 1600X pricing. Micro Center has a lot of this stuff on sale. We've got the Biostar motherboard. It's a B350 motherboard. It's one of the lesser expensive AM4 motherboards that are out there. ADATA, very often, it's good value on that kind of stuff. So the price will fluctuate a lot. $750 at the low end for something that is based on the Ryzen 5 1600, but not bad.
And that's going to get you decent gaming. Decent if you want to go into Linux, that kind of thing.
Virtualization.
Great for that. If you want to do, put a different kind of a pro video card in here, do modeling, something like that, it'll do it. It might not do it best, but it's going to do all that. Sort of a jack of all trades. Also, we thought about longevity, right? I mean, this thing, you're going to expect to be able to get good performance out of it for quite a while. I mean, this is brand new stuff.
Yeah, the AM4 platform, I mean, as we've seen on the competing platform, that socket lasted, what, 8 months? 8 months before the CPU, the socket was obsolete. I mean, come on. Longevity's a no-brainer with AMD. I mean, you're going to get 4 years plus support from AMD from this socket. So it's like, oh, 6 cores ain't cutting it anymore. I'm going to drop in the new current bleeding edge thing that, is whatever. You can do it. Now, in terms of upgradability, we got the 570, but hey, maybe you want to put a 1080 in there. Maybe you want to put, 1080 Ti or the, whatever's current next year that we don't know, the 1180. I don't know what they're going to call it. I don't know if it's going to be the 1180. You totally can do that, and it'll run fine in this machine. The only place where Ryzen isn't great on the gaming side of things is insanely high FPS. But most of the time when you're gaming, you want to be GPU limited anyway. You want to run it at a higher resolution, not FPS beyond 120. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. So this build is ideal for that and is very versatile in terms of those upgrades. You've also got 4 slots for memory. It is a dual channel configuration. 32 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of RAM on the platform is no problem. So that's very, very upgradable for the future. You also pop in a faster NVMe. That NVMe is wired directly into the CPU. So again, you win with upgradability on the AMD platform.
You could also dial down the case, save some money, swap out some of these. The cooler is a liquid, all in one. You could go with a fan if you want to. So if you want to drop the price on this thing, you can go in either direction. But this exact build is what we're going to crown our 2017 build.
I mean, you could, with the 1600, you get the bundled cooler, and the bundled cooler with that is not bad. You can overclock with that cooler, so.
I'll say it again. We will crown the 2017 winner.
Now, just because, you know, we're getting rid of your indecision for you doesn't mean that this applies to literally everybody. Your circumstances may dictate different choices than we had, because I can hear the screeching from the camera lenses right now. Or if you want to praise us.
But also, you should watch the CPU roundup video, because we did take some edge cases in that and switch around our choices.
We really did. And you should share this and rate it and do all kinds of fun stuff.
But it's really the absolute middle of the road. It's your value sweet spot, your performance sweet spot, your versatility. It'll do everything. It'll do it for cheap.
It really will. It's not bad. What a time to be alive. All this hardware, all this technology, so many choices. It's great. We'll see you in the forums. I'm Wendell.
I'm Ryan.
See ya.